Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I like this video right here. It's actually really quick, and I'm going to get into a conversation that needs to be repeatedly had. But I'm gonna let her cook for a second.
The reason why you don't hear about healthy relationships anymore is because of the fact that those of us in healthy relationships ain't got shit to say to y'all. Because anytime we tell you what we do for our husband or what our husband does for us, y'all look for any reason to try to come up with some type of excuse or some type of narrative that we're being controlled or that we're not really happy or I would never do that. Is exactly why your miserable ass is still single, and exactly why no matter who you try to date or what you try to date, you still end up unhappy because you have this long list of what you feel like is supposed to come from a relationship. I can't remember the last time that I did laundry. But I will be out here taking the trash out because I don't give a fuck. I would rather take the trash out than to be downstairs doing laundry. You take the trash out, you're a woman. You shouldn't be taking out the trash. That's a man's job. Your man does the laundry. You should be doing that. You're the woman. It just so happens that what he doesn't like to do, I don't mind doing. What I don't like to do, he doesn't mind doing. Like, y'all are weird. My husband cooks probably most of the time. My husband taught me how to cook because I didn't know how to cook shit. I didn't know how to season. I was raised by the Caucasians. No offense. And when he gets done cooking, I serve him his plate. I serve him, and then once he's done eating, he gets up and leaves, and I take his plate, and I go there, and I clean the kitchen. The reason why we don't be talking about how good our relationship is or how healthy it is because y'all's little toxic asses be coming in there trying to say something crazy, yet y'all are the single ones. Make that make sense. The reason why you don't hear about healthy relationships.
And she said a whole mouthful. And I really need people to hear this. Specifically, I need the men to hear this. All of this talk about, oh, good women don't separate themselves. Well, yes, we do. Yes, we do. All the time, all day. We speak out when it's a time to speak out against the behavior. And then we go back in the back. And the reason we go back in the back is because we have husband and children to deal with. That is more of a priority to us than trying to corral some hyenas somewhere. Okay? She's absolutely correct. We're not in the business of constantly trying to tell no hyenas what to do and how to do because when we try to get down to the nitty-gritty about what makes the relationship work, what makes the marriage operable, what makes it have balance, how is it that we're moving forward without the toxicity? We don't have, unhealthy things going on. We got healthy boundaries going on. We able to communicate properly. Every marriage has its ups and downs, but at the same time, for the most part, we're having a healthy, happy, contented relationship. It's peaceful. We able to do however it is that we need to do. And when we start talking to y'all single women out there that's perpetually single, and we start talking about what it really takes to be married successfully and to be married in a good situation and not a crazy situation, not a toxic situation and all that type of stuff, y'all find something crazy to say. So we're not going to keep on trying to tell you. You want to listen to the She-Ra 7s. You want to listen to whoever else you listening to. All that and all of that stuff makes sense. Stay over there. Stay over there. This is why we don't got to talk to y'all. We don't got to talk to y'all. For the whole crew that be like separation. Listen, let me say, y'all don't hold women accountable. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Listen, let me tell you something. The men who do not involve themselves in criminal activity, shiftless activity, bum activity, and just running around doing any old thing kind of activity, the black men who don't do that talk about why it's a bad thing, why men who do engage in foolishness and all that kind of stuff, it's a bad idea. They don't really like them men. They're holding the line to say, okay, this is a bad thing. But that group of men still exists. The men who don't engage in foolishness have not gotten rid of that other group of men. They can say what they want to say. It's always going to be a group of men that exists, that's in and out of jail, in and out of foolishness, 50 baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing going on for itself. He don't want to do right in no situation. This, that, and the third. Just because there is a contingent of men that say this is ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? Like, but for all of that saying that group of men still exists. They're not going nowhere. They're not going nowhere. You can say what you want to say. They're not going anywhere. Good women, we say that. We speak out about the foolish behavior. That's not gonna make them stop. Y'all want good women to make the hyenas stop and to make it to where that contingent of women don't exist no more. That's not possible. That's not possible. That contingent of women is going to exist regardless of what we say, and regardless of what we do. Okay? Because how long have I been doing this on YouTube? I actually pioneered this space, what I call a female accountability space, where women are holding other women accountable. There are other female content creators that have their own way to do this. We all got microphones. And we're calling out the foolishness of women. That's not going to stop those women, though. They're going to still exist. Those types of women have always existed. They're not going to stop. It's always going to be hoes. It's always going to be gold diggers. It's always going to be women that's not suitable for marriage. It's always going to be that way. And the reason why I'm bringing up the separation is because what the lady said right here sums it up. When we try to correct it, when we try to make sure, when we try to say what the real deal is and this, that, and the third, we get met with so much stupid stuff that I'm not banging my head against that brick wall. I'm not banging my head against that brick wall. I done gave you the information. I done gave you the context of the information. We done gave you the who, what, when, why, and where of the information. You do with it what you want to. If y'all chicks don't want to listen and this is wrong with it and that's wrong with it and we don't know what we talking about and we pick me's and we this and we that, fine. Because the real deal is my purpose is not you. My purpose is tied into my husband and my family and my role as a wife, and maybe if the women are mothers and things of that nature, and the things that my husband got me doing and the stuff that I got going on in my life. It's not to make sure you okay. I already gave you the information for this. If you want to squander it, you not listening, you want to go back, you know what I'm saying, and do whatever it is that you want to do with these men and then complain about it, whatever. This is why good women don't really talk about their marriages. We don't really get online nowhere to say, you know what I'm saying, what we're doing in our marriages and the thing, how we approaching things with our husband that's keeping things going and keeping it going in a positive direction. We don't say it because everybody got an opinion about it. The females, hyenas got an opinion, and some of the men got an opinion too. Oh, you do that. Oh, your man do that. You know what I'm saying? You get a wife and you put her on your program. My husband got me on his program already. You ain't got to agree with it. Nobody got to agree with it. I'm the only one that's got to agree. And if I done got married to my husband and we doing X, Y, and Z the way we doing it, first of all, ain't nobody business. Second of all, even if, you know what I'm saying, it was to be discussed, everybody got something slick out their mouth. Lionesses don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that because we going to do what we going to do anyway. The rest of it just becomes noise to us. It's noise. We don't need to hear that. We don't blend in with hyenas because that type of mindset and thinking is infectious. We're not trying to get infected by the stupidity of it all and the toxicity of it all. You bring that stuff back to your household and then you mess your household up. That's what we know. So this is why, you know what I'm saying, true lionesses, we don't bother with hyenas like that. We don't not around them like that. I'm not trying to save you. The information is out there. You either want it or you don't. Not gonna keep on trying to tell y'all what make a marriage work and then y'all come behind it and say something goofy because you say something about mine because I'm sensitive about mine. Because a hyena real quick to get out of context with everything and then want to say something slick. And then when you get slick back, now all of a sudden, oh, I thought you, you know, they got something to say. No. Come get this work. Because you want to talk slick. You ain't the only one with a mouth, though. Then we start talking about what's good about our marriage. And, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's good for y'all. You know, you want to single it down to just her. All that said does is say to me that you need to stop being friends with those single women. If you have female friends like that and you're married and all they have is nothing but toxic stuff to say, cut those girls off. You don't got time for that. Be happy with your life as we are. We're not talking about our personal friend group. I don't get the feeling that that's what she's talking about. She may have that in mind, but I don't think she's talking about a personal friend group. Because I'm talking about just at large. We don't get on this internet and start talking to you hoes because y'all want to be hoes. Because anytime we start talking about what we doing in our marriage and what make the marriage work, y'all come back with some foolishness. And nobody has time for that. And don't nobody want to hear that. Like she said, y'all the single ones. Y'all got something saying. Y'all single. The only people amen in her is the dudes. And people understand this comment right here. This seemed like a guy's comment. So you got a solid relationship with your husband. Keep it to yourself. You got a loyal wife who ride for you. Keep it to yourself. The day you understand that misery love company, you realize why anything good in your life is better protected in silence. It's a shame that positivity has to be quiet and toxicity gets to run wild. Good men and good women have to go, you know what I'm saying, move in silence and be incognito. We can't talk loud like the hyenas do. The hyenas got the mic and the bullhorn and they run away with it. They're allowed to do that. We start talking about what's good going on in our lives as men and women. Then all of a sudden you got to move in silence. Like, that's crazy. I know I kind of went on a little bit of a rant, but whatever. Anyway, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host of The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.